Here we have two resistors in series, and their potential at the ends are V1 and V2, and we have to find the potential of this junction. So I assume I1 current is flowing this way, and I2 current flows from V2 to junction. The net current at the junction, total current coming to the junction, we know is 0. So I1 plus I2 will be 0. I1 will be current is suppose this has potential Vj, and we have to find the potential of the junction. Find potential of junction, and potential of this end V1 and this end V2 is given, and the resistor R1 and R2 are also given. So we have to find the potential of the junction. So from KCL, Kirchhoff current law, the total current at junction is 0. So to find I1, we have V1 minus Vj upon R1, plus for I2 it is V2 minus Vj upon R2, and that's equal to 0. So this can be written as V1 upon R1 minus Vj by R1 plus V2 by R2 minus Vj by R2. We can write this as V1 by R1 plus V2 by R2 equal to Vj 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. So Vj, potential of the junction, is equal to V1 by R1 plus V2 by R2 upon 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. This can be written as summation of Vi Ri upon summation of 1 upon Ri. I want to elaborate this law. If we have more than 2 resistor, I mean if I have 3 resistor like this, and this is R1, this is R2, this is R3, and the potential of their ends V1, V2 and V3 are given, and we are asked the potential of the this junction Vj. We can apply the same formula here as we have find. So Vz equal to summation of Vi by Ri upon summation of 1 by Ri. I mean this equal to V1 by R1 plus V2 by R2 plus V3 by R3 upon this equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. This is very useful in competitive exam like NEET and IIT JEE, where we have given, suppose this is 10 volt, this is 20 volt, and suppose this is 30 volt, and resistor are suppose 2 ohm, 2 ohm and 3 ohm. So what will be the potential of junction is equal to 10 by 2, 20 by 2, 30 by 3 whole upon 1 by 2 ohm, 1 by 2 ohm and 1 by 3 ohm. This can be solved easily, and that much volt is the potential of the junction. In this question we have two capacitor in series, and their ends are at the potential V1 and V2, and C1 C2 are given, and we are asked the potential of the junction. Let this we have plus Q minus Q. So I can say Q1 charge goes through this way, and this have suppose Q2 charge. So Q2 charge goes this way. So we can write by KCL Q1 plus Q2 equal to 0, and Q1 for any capacitor, charge equal to CV. We can write Q1 equal to C1 V1 minus Vz, and C2 V2 minus Vz, and that's equal to 0. So C1 V1 minus C1 Vz, C2 V2 minus C2 Vz equal to 0. Sorry, this is Vj. This is potential of junction, so I should write this Vj, not Vz. So I apologize for this. So we can write C1 V1 plus C2 V2 equal to C1 plus C2 Vj. So Vj equal to C1 V1 plus C2 V2 upon C1 plus C2. This can be written as summation of Ci Vi upon Ci. So this can be extended for 3 capacitor as well. If we have 3 capacitor and this is junction, suppose this is C1, C2 and C3, and potential V1, V2, V3. So potential of this junction equal to summation of Ci Vi upon summation of all capacitance. So this is C1 V1 plus C2 V2 plus C3 V3 whole upon C1 plus C2 plus C3. So this gives a very easier calculation and fast calculation to find the junction of the this potential of this junction Vz. So this is very easier expression to find it out. Here we have two rods, and this end has temperature T1 and this end has temperature T2, and we have to find temperature of the junction. And this rod has thermal resistance R1 and this has thermal resistance R2. First of all, I would like to tell you how to find the thermal resistance of any rod. If there is a rod of length L and its coefficient of thermal conductivity is K, cross section area is A, its thermal resistance R equal to L by Ka. And if we have temperature T1 and T2, and suppose T1 is greater than T2, so thermal current I is equal to T1 minus T2 upon thermal resistance. So here let thermal current to this end is I1 and to this end is I2. So I1 plus I2 equal to 0. So T1 minus Tj upon R1 plus T2 minus Tj upon R2 equal to 0. Solving, we have T1 by R1 minus Tj by R1 plus T2 upon R2 minus Tj by R2 equal to 0. This gives temperature of junction equal to T1 upon R1 plus T2 upon R2 whole upon 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. So this can be written like Ti by Ri upon summation 1 upon Ri. And if we have 3 rods like this, if we have 3 rods, with thermal resistance R1, R2 and R3, with temperature T1, T2 and T3, we have temperature of the junction, we have temperature of junction Tj equal to T1 upon R1 plus T2 by R2 plus T3 by R3 upon 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 by R3. Let take a case where these three rods are identical. In case of identical rods, we have R1 equal to R2 equal to R3. So let's say this equal to R. So we have temperature of junction equal to, we have to put R here, R 1 by R will as a common, T1 plus T2 plus T3 upon 1 by R, this equal to 3 by R. So this come out to be T1 plus T2 plus T3 by 3 in the case of identical rods. Otherwise we have this formula, and to find the resistance, thermal resistance, we have that much formula.